The following is a presentation of Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. This broadcast of Region 11 Sports is brought to you by Cache Valley Daily and the Cache Valley Media Group, covering the Skyview Bobcats, Green Canyon Wolves, Logan Grizzlies, Bear River Bears, Ridgeline Riverhawks, and Mountain Crest Mustangs. Now, it's time for Region 11 Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com.
Well, welcome back to Doomke Field here on 107.7 FM, the home of Region 11 Spring Sports, a special in-region rivalry coming to you here in the 4A Lacrosse semifinals between the 6th seed Ridgeline Riverhawks and the 2 seed Skyview Bobcats. Stockton Jukes and Preston Rice here with you again. After the conclusion of that Green Canyon Judge Memorial game, it ended 14-5 in favor of the Judge Memorial Bulldogs. And so they will wait in the wings to see who they're going to play on Friday at 5. The winner of this one will advance to the 4A state championship game on Friday, 5 p.m. Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman, Utah. Going to be the site of that one, the home of the Real Monarchs and the Real Salt Lake training facility. Now, Preston, as we get set for this one, we've seen Skyview play a couple times this year. We know how good they are. We know how offensive they can be. 15-4 overall, 10-0 in region. The only difference between them and Judge Memorial, they have played one more and lost one more game than Judge Memorial. 15-4 versus 15-3, both 10-0 in their respective regions. It should be a shootout, but the Bobcats definitely poised to make it a 1 and 2 seed state championship. What are you thinking we're going to see tonight?
We're probably going to see Skyview do very well as far as the passing, the checks, the hitting. You know, they are a very, very good team, but you never want to take away the underdog. You always want a good underdog game. So that means that Ridgeline's got something to prove a little bit. Let's hope that they come out with some fire under their butts and put on a pretty good performance for us today, Stockton.
The Riverhawks, the 6th seed in this tournament, won 11-7 on the regular season, 7-3 in region. That was good enough for second place in Region 11, and it was a pretty big game for them last time out, upsetting Juan Diego Catholic, the 3 seed, 9-8. as they won that one to advance to today's game. And again, the winner of this one will play Judge Memorial Catholic, the number 1 seed that has yet to lose a game to a 4A team in Utah. 5 p.m. Friday at Zions Bank Stadium.
Let's just say whoever wins this game is definitely going to have a bigger game ahead of them against Judge. Judge played fantastic. And I mean, it's hard to really put into words how well Judge played that game today. What we just broadcasted a few moments ago. So either one of these teams, you know, take advantage of this game right now, do well with what you need, and then when it's time to play Judge, you really need to set it up pretty well for that one. So let's see what we got in store for us today.
Just about 40 seconds remaining here in the pregame segment as both teams are about to step out onto the field. It's time for our uniform check, brought to you by the Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups. The designated visiting team today, the Ridgeline Riverhawks, are going to be in their all blues with the blue shorts and the blue helmets, white numbers on the front and back, and then a light blue ridgeline across that chest. And then for Skyview, they're going to be in the all whites with the blue numbers on the back and the blue Skyview across the chest and the white helmets. Just about ready to come out on the field now as the officials go over to get the game ball from our scorers table, and the buzzer sounds here at Doomke Field. Westminster has been the host of the 4A, 5A, and 6A semifinals today for Utah High School lacrosse. We got to see a pretty fun second 6A semifinal on our way into the stadium today. Fremont losing 9-7 to Davis, the underdog. Crazy end-of-game sequence in that one, but that has absolutely no bearing on the game that we're about to watch here today.
Yeah, definitely. It was a very interesting game. High school, they had a few seconds left to play. You know, you expect them to know clock discipline, but, you know, again, it's high school lacrosse. You know, they're in it to play it and just keep going from there. But that was a fun game to watch towards the end right there for sure.
Starters coming out now for the Skyview Bobcats as they line up out there on the field, and the Ridgeline starters are announced. We don't have those starting lineups in front of us, unfortunately, but we'll pick out some numbers here for the Bobcats as they line up at midfield. They're going to have Stockton Checketts out there, the midfielder. He'll be joined by number 12, Josh Moe, number 8, Easton Ballard, number 13, Parley Thacker, number 22, Carter Bishop, number 80, Landon Talbot, number 72, Jace Butters, and number I can't see right now because he's blocking it, number 67, Carter Andrews, and double zeros for Logan Arrington, the Bobcat goaltender. For the Bobcats as they filter out, or excuse me, for the Riverhawks as they filter out onto the field, it's going to be Luke Chadwick, Reeve Quiggle, Cole Juber, Samuel Peterson, Will Graham, Gray Hendricks, Max Donovan, Will Broadbent, Carter Smith, and number 88, Rennick North, the tender for the Riverhawks today. Bobcats will be defending to our right, so they'll be attacking south to north, right to left on your radio dial here in our first quarter as we put 12 minutes on the clock and both teams bump fists at midfield. Again, these are going to be two teams that are very familiar with each other, even friendly with each other off the field. A lot of these kids, grew up playing club lacrosse, prep lacrosse together. A lot of, summer leagues, all this kind of stuff, off-season camps, off-season training. But they're enemies for the next 48 minutes here at Doomke Field as we are underway. Bobcats almost come away with that one. It's still bouncing around at midfield as Ridgeline had a chance to get to that second ball. Now bodies go flying. It's kicked forward, and Ballard is going to establish possession for the Bobcats. Flying into the box now. Quick shot, and Ballard scores. The clock didn't even start. The clock had not even started yet, so they're going to have to bleed some time off here. I don't know how much time actually went off the game clock, but Skyview leads it 1-0.
That was a way to start the game. Skyview came out guns a-blazing. Ran it, picked up possession, ran it in there. They didn't even get time to possession to the box. He just shot it from friggin' feet away. It was amazing. That was a great way to start the game off right there.
Great Basin Graphics opening goal by Easton Ballard, number 8 for the Skyview Bobcats. You can always go to greatbasingraphics.com for more information on their custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. Now Ridgeline's got to respond quickly as they ended up taking about 15 seconds off the clock, so now 11 minutes and 40 to go in the first quarter. Ridgeline behind the net on the far side. Here's Quiggle, goes up top. Will Graham going to trot this one around. Passing around to the right side, goes through Karasek and now over to Peterson. Down low behind for Juber. Flips it to the far post. Spin move for Chadwick, looking for the bounce shot and scores. We're tied at 1. 42 seconds into this one. Oh, this is going to be fun, Preston.
This is going to definitely be a fun game. Answering right back. That's fantastic. This is definitely going to be a fun game for sure.
42 seconds in, we're already tied at 1 apiece. It's Luke Chadwick for Ridgeline with the response.
Getting the first game, few minute jitters out of the way for both teams. I think we're going to have a pretty good game right here now.
So it was Ballard 15 seconds into the game to make it 1-0 Skyview, and then it's Chadwick 42 seconds into it to tie us back at 1, and Ridgeline comes away with this face-off win. 55 seconds have been played in quarter number 1. Back behind the net now for the Riverhawks. Juber passes along to the right side for Austin Sorensen. Sorensen back up top. Woodland takes a couple chop steps and now crossing over the box. Juber circling up top. Now spins back into the middle, gets a shot off, a great leg save. It bounces right in the crease, but the Bobcats get away with it. Arrington comes away with that, makes the pass off to the right side, and now the Bobcats will look to break down the far side of the field with Talbot. Pass across midfield, finds, I think, Checketts, but he is bodied off the ball, still down on the turf. Bobcats trying to collect in front of the midfield stripe.
They're going to be
and now we've got
possession.
A whistle.
Well, couldn't get possession in the box. Ridgeline's ball.
Took too long to find their way into the offensive zone. Ridgeline the other way now with 10 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Still tied at 1, pass up to the middle. Great look, but backing away as Austin Sorensen didn't feel like he had a window.
No, he was just putting the defense on his edge.
Quiggle bounce shot wide left. Kept in by Ridgeline. It was Juber closest to the ball. He's going to bring this back just inside of that near side post. 2 minutes, 2 seconds have been played in this one. We're still tied at 1. 2 goals in the first 42 seconds. Ridgeline looking for their second. Peterson, slow, takes a stick to the face mask.
Could have
no
been a
whistle.
cross-check.
No whistle for a cross-check there. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go now. Pass down low behind the net. Chadwick looking for another opportunity. Pass splits 2 different Riverhawks. It's going to roll to midfield. Ridgeline's long stick able to keep the reach of Stockton Checketts away from that one. Now 9:22 to play. Ridgeline back into the zone. Woodland keeps it moving back behind the net for Juber. Flipped up top for Peterson. Sam Peterson cuts to his right, spins back to the left, looking for that far post on the left side of the box. Now goes back to the right side. It's over the head of Woodland. He tries to knock it down. Skyview overruns it. Now a bunch of sticks swatting at it inside that Ridgeline offensive box. They get it back.
Again, that's where the simple man ball comes in. Who's got man, who's got ball. All of them are going for the ball, so it's going to be a little hard for everybody to pick up the ball.
Quiggle turns the corner at the far post quickly, but shoots wide. It'll stay with the Riverhawks as Juber was waiting for that one. 8:41 showing as the clock continues to run. Back in play. Chadwick looking for that far post again, trying to turn the shoulder, no space given. Peterson along the right side for Woodland. Woodland moving to the right, spins back left, looking for an avenue to the middle, can't find one. Peterson now kept about 15 yards from goal for the time being, throws back behind for Reeve Quiggle. Quiggle goes far side for Juber. Juber forced off the ball. Good defense from the long stick of, I think, Cole Peterson. And Peterson takes a late shove. No flag is coming.
Uh-oh.
And Skyview scores on the other end. It doesn't matter. They're up 2-1. No flag is coming on the late off-ball shove, but the Bobcats lead 2-1.
Tic-tac-toe, that's basically what it was. One pass after the other. Not even a cradle in between each one of those passes. So there you go. That's textbook.
Josh Moe with the goal for the Bobcats. It's 2-1 Skyview. 7:53 to go in the first quarter. We've played 4:07. Face-off scrum is taken in by Skyview. Good work from the long stick of Talbot. Now Carter Bishop goes to his right for Checketts. Checketts with that big body on the right side. Goes further back into the box for Cole Jackson. Now Jackson up top for Bishop. Bishop keeps it moving left side Ballard. Ballard flipped behind for Josh Moe. Moe, right side, parallel with the goal, trying to spin around and get that shoulder turn to the near post. Back up top with Carter Bishop. Bishop moves to his left down the middle of the zone, passes off to his right. Shot coming, it's wide and a little high, but Ballard there to bring it back into play for Skyview. 7:06 remaining, 2-1 Bobcats. Ballard for Bishop. Bishop across. Has Cole Jackson. Jackson goes further to the right. Pass is knocked down into the turf. Ground ball scooped up by Arrington. That's Cooper Arrington. His pass finds Carter Bishop. Bishop again to the right side for Jackson. Jackson chop step, knocked off the ball. Good stick check from Ridgeline, but that scrum still happening in front of the Riverhawk crease. Ballard comes away with a bouncer. Ballard back towards the goal on the near side of the offense, and he is ushered away. Carter Bishop thought he had a window there, tried to go left side. His pass was knocked down. Now a burst of speed for Ridgeline. It's Carter Smith across midfield. 6:15 to go in quarter number one. Ridgeline looking for that equalizer. Now Cole Juber is going to take some time to reset. Carter Smith back across midfield, and the Riverhawks will get their offense into the zone. Halfway through quarter number one. Luke Chadwick to the left, drops it off for Quiggle in the middle. To the right side, bouncing shot just wide. I think Arrington got a leg to it. 5:48 to go in the first quarter, still with Ridgeline.
Trying to go 5-hole, he closed his legs pretty quickly on that one. I think it was a double shinner right there.
Juber from behind the net, over to Chadwick. Chadwick up top for Woodland. Woodland across to the right side for Sorensen. Now they wrap all the way around the goal. Right side of the field, left side of the offense. Circling around is Juber, still trying to find an avenue. Takes a whole lap himself and then shoots wide left, and I mean just wide left of Arrington.
Definitely.
5:20 remaining in quarter number one. Ridgeline edging closer to that second goal. It's on the far side with Quiggle. He dumps all the way up top for Sorensen. As Sorensen trots along the top of that offensive box, now moves to the right side, stops, cuts left, spins back to the right. No shot, so he's going to have to pass back behind net. Juber's pass, nice, all the way across the zone, and the assist is clean. Andrew Johnson on the finish. 4:55 to play in quarter number one. We're tied at 2.
Wow, that was a great pass from the distance that they had. Very, very clean pass, very, very clean shot. I mean, those were not short passes, and those were very long passes and a very long shot. And the fact that they were able to execute that as fast as they were able to, that's fantastic.
So it's Andrew Johnson with the equalizer for Ridgeline. We're tied at 2. We have played 7 minutes and 5 seconds of this one. Face-off won by Skyview as they rush into the zone. Shot bounces down. Rebound falls to Easton Ballard. Ballard now retreats out of the box. Over to the right side for Peyton Hellstern. And Skyview's going to get their people onto the field. 4:35 to go in quarter number one. We're tied at 2. Ballard's got one and Josh Moe has one. On the other side for Ridgeline, it's Luke Chadwick and number 21, Andrew Johnson, the most recent goal scorer. That ball loose at midfield. His bodies go flying. Hellstern back down to the turf there as he was trying to retaliate a little bit. Did not go the way he wanted to. Ballard back into the box. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Bouncing shot from Ballard goes wide, but the rebound scooped up by Josh Moe. Now Hellstern, top of the box, right side for Skyview. Cuts back to his left. Gets the shot through the 5-hole and scores. Skyview up 3-2. We've played 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Bobcats not willing to stay tied with the Riverhawks for long in this first quarter.
No, definitely not. A lot of controlled chaos right there for a moment. They were able to just kind of settle it down for a few seconds to be able to get that shot on goal with the 5-hole for Skyview's goal.
3:57 remaining in quarter number one. We're back to the middle, and the face-off. These have been some physical face-offs between these two teams. It's taken a couple seconds for someone to come away with it. Skyview thought they had it for a second. It pops loose. Secondary ball is picked up. And here comes Ryan Bates. Bates right into the box, gets the shot off and scores. Ryan Bates makes it 4-2, 20 seconds later.
Yeah, he sized up his defense right there, and he knew he was going to be able to bull rush those guys. Just ran it right down the throat and shot it right on goal. Good on him for that one.
Ryan Bates has his first. Skyview's got their fourth. Now Ridgeline, you know, they've threatened on offense. They've had some longer offensive possessions, but haven't been able to generate the shot opportunities that Skyview has early in this one.
Well, Skyview is very good at the fast pace, run it right down the throat of each team to be able to shoot on the goal. And every time we've ever called for them, that's what their move is. So Ridgeline definitely is going to be having to execute a way to defend that one sooner down the road.
Riverhawks come away with that face-off cleanly. It's a good win for Will Graham. And he'll bring it into the offensive box himself. They establish possession, and now we'll be able to get some substitutions going. Graham off to his left. It's a bad pass. He rushed it. Skyview gets the ball back with 3:20 to play in the first quarter.
He rushed it a little bit too quick on that one. That happens to everybody. So he just needs to settle down, and when he gets back on the field,
Bobcats across midfield. They take the timeout for possession. So 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter, and Skyview leads 4-2 after a couple quick goals, the most recent of which came from Ryan Bates to make it 4-2 Skyview. Luke Chadwick's got one for Ridgeline, and so does Andrew Johnson. but they have not been able to stay tied for very long. After getting that equalizer in the first minute, it only took 3.5 for Josh Moe to get Skyview back on top. Then Andrew Johnson made it 2-2 with 7 minutes and 5 seconds down in the first quarter. 58 seconds later, Skyview back on top 3-2.
It's definitely going to be a back-and-forth game for sure. I mean, either one team's going to be down by 2 or one team's going to be down by 1. I guarantee that's what this game's going to be until the very last quarter. Then I think there's going to be some sort of flip-flop. That's my prediction, Stockton, so don't hold me to it.
Do you happen to remember who scored that third goal for Skyview?
No, I don't remember, sorry.
We'll have to go back and look. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining for quarter number 1. And the Bobcats, in not a lot of possession time, but a lot of shots on goal.
Correct.
Quick transitions, and that's where their goals are coming from, is before Ridgeline can even get set. I think that's what the Riverhawks are going to need to do. They've done well of controlling the pace on their offensive half, but not on defense.
Correct. But like I said before, Skyview is very, very good at the fast pace on attack. As soon as they get possession and they see that a defenseman is not going to slide on them, they take advantage of it and run it right down the throat. We've seen it in every game I've ever watched them, that we've ever called on them. That is their style. So they know when to pick up when the defense doesn't slide in for them.
We're back in play at midfield with Easton Ballard on the far side, right side of the offense for Skyview. They're moving right to left on your radio dial here in the first quarter. 4-2 lead for the Bobcats. Pass up top. One-touch try there for Carter Bishop, but he was up in the air, and that ball goes out of play for the Riverhawks. 2:55 remaining in the quarter.
Trying to get a little fancy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Keep it basic, boys. Keep it basic.
Rannoch North passes this one up to midfield from inside his own crease. It's over the head of its intended target, but swatted back into play by Quiggle. Unfortunately, overrun by Sam Peterson. Now here come the Bobcats the other way. Carter Bishop into the middle, passes right to Josh Moe, and his shot is knocked down from behind. A great stick check. He gets the hit off, but not the goal. And here's Rannoch North with the ball. North out of the crease now, looking for that long downfield pass, just walking his way up the field, facing no pressure. He'll skip it across midfield. And the Riverhawks get possession in the offensive half now. A timeout called by Ridgeline with 2:12 to go in the first quarter.
Timeout taken by Ridgeline.
Region 11 Athletics on 107.7 FM is brought to you by DD Auto and Salvage, Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal. They'll pick up for you, too. 435-787-1204. Old Gristmill, also a proud sponsor of the Bobcats, with locations in Smithfield, Logan, and South Logan. You got to try the amazing breakfast sandwiches they've got at South Logan and Smithfield. You'll love them.
Whether you're out doing what you love or cheering on someone who is, the NFHS wants to...
Preston Ridgeline needs to get back into that slow, controlled offensive possession. What do they need to do here out of this timeout? Because they've established possession now at midfield. What do you think they need to get going?
They definitely need to be able to open up a space in front of the goal to be able to shoot. As far as shots from the side, it's not impossible. Clearly, we watched it several times, but it's just not the best percentage goal to be able to get on there. So as long as Ridgeline's able to pass the ball and keep Skyview on their toes and keep them on their heels, they should be able to score on this possession easily.
Now, Ridgeline's goals against average is a 7.3, while their goals per game average is a 7.9. So you'd think the target to keep Skyview under is probably 8 today, but they're already halfway there, and we're not even done with the first quarter.
Yeah, that's why it's going to be a fun goal, or it's going to be a fun game in front of us right now, Stockton. For sure, this is going to be a fun game for us.
Now, of course, on the other side of that for the Bobcats, this season they're averaging 12.2 goals per game and only allowing 6.2 a game.
Yeah, no, those are definitely good numbers for sure.
Back in play now for Ridgeline as they step into the box, get possession. Pass is almost wide, but well caught by Sam Peterson. Back behind the net we go. Chadwick trying to make a couple moves, spins towards the far post now, swims over the defense, tried to get that last spin in to get a shot on frame, but he's knocked off the ball, making that last step. Bobcats come away with it 100 seconds exactly, 1 minute 40 remaining in quarter number 1. This one dropped back for Easton Ballard as Skyview drops their midfielders and makes their substitutions. Ballard to the left side now finds Josh Moe just outside of that offensive box. Back up to Ballard on the left side corner. Now Carter Bishop finds the midfielder Cole Peterson on the right side. Peterson goes behind the net for Moe, all the way back to Ballard. Near side, Ballard trying to cut up to the top of the offensive box. Takes a hit, holds the ball. Ballard, very physical, plays football for the Bobcats. Very, very talented football player. Now a bouncing shot comes in from pretty deep. Rebound goes in and out of the stick of Rannoch North, and it ends up with Skyview.
That hit the post. That was like I said, you got to always pet that post as soon as you're down as a goalie.
Far side now for Carter Bishop. Bishop shoved off. It gets the pass off and a great stick save from North right into the cradle off the shot from Hellstern. Now the pass to midfield successful for Ridgeline. They get across. Peterson's pass just misses Jeff Woodland, and that's another turnover for Ridgeline. The passing's been a little bit problematic in the final 6 minutes of this quarter.
They're trying to force passes that they don't need to do. They just need to touch the box, slow it down, and then start passing.
15 seconds remaining now in the quarter. Ridgeline pressing that midfield line hard. Now a ball launched into the zone. Josh Moe catches it cleanly. Ballard low, tough angle shot. Great save from Rannoch North. He'll just launch this down the field. Misses the goaltender. Rannoch North almost scored. Oh my, that was a scary moment for Logan Arrington, but it goes wide left and it'll stay 4-2.
I love that goalie's thought right there. Let's try to score from one end to the other.
Great idea from Rannoch North. Unfortunately, he comes up 6 feet wide left, and it's 4-2 as we head to our first intermission here at Doomke Field. Second 4A semifinal is led by the Bobcats. Ridgeline pressing, but just not quite finding the back of the net as often. We'll be right back.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Welcome back to Doomke Field as we are getting ready to start the second quarter. It's 4-2 Skyview here on 107.7 FM. Stockton Jukes and Preston Rice with you for some more Region 11 lacrosse, this time in the semifinal. Judge Memorial took down Green Canyon 14-5 in the 6 p.m. game, so the second of these semifinals will determine who takes on Judge Memorial at Zions Bank Field on Friday at 5 p.m. Preston, after what you've seen for the first 12 minutes, the Bobcats up 4-2, but what do you think Ridgeline can do here to get back level, because it was a really tight game for the first 6 minutes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Ridgeline just needs to tighten up the passing. They're forcing passes that they don't need to force. They are, they're being physical for sure. But the biggest thing that I'm seeing currently at this time, the passes that don't need to be forced. Touch the box, settle it down, and then start passing. If you got a man on you, dodge out of the way, keep the ball in your possession, and then pass it off. They're running, trying to pass it. The one thing that you kind of try to teach people is passing while running is a very doable thing, but it's not easy by any means. Stop, settle down, pass the ball.
If you're a student in the Logan Cache or Rich school districts, you can get paid for your good grades at the Logan Cache Rich Credit Union, proud sponsor of Region 11 athletics. Skyview comes away with the second quarter opening faceoff. Bobcats going left to right on your radio dial in this second quarter. Checkits just barely wrangles that in with the right hand. Now running back behind the net. Dumps it over to Josh Moe on the near side. Moe comes out of the box, goes up top. Now Easton Ballard will wait for reinforcements. 11:30 now, 30 seconds down in the quarter as Ballard picks up his pace. Cuts left then right, gets the shot off but pulls it left. Followed out of play by Hudson Johnson. It'll stay with Skyview. That pass air-mailed, and it goes all the way back behind midfield. A whistle there against Skyview, and now a break opportunity for Luke Chadwick if he can get some support in the crease area. Tries to pass that down low and air mails it.
That's what I'm
almost
talking
had
about.
the runner, almost had the support with Cole Juber, but just flipped it over his head.
They just need to calm the ball down. They're trying to force things that don't need to be forced. As soon as they can realize that, which I'm sure the coaches are going to eventually say something in that nature, they'll be fine.
60 seconds down here in the second quarter of play. That one just barely kept in by Skyview along the boundary. Now retreating, looking for space, taking a bump. Good run from Ryan Bates. Tries to make the pass at midfield, but again, air mails it. That's 3 in a row from both teams that have just been over the sticks.
No, definitely. They're keeping pressure. Both teams are keeping pressure on each team, and that's, that's perfect. Makes a game.
Pass comes along the left side now. Juber goes behind for Luke Chadwick. Keeps it going for Quiggle now up top, and back around for Austin Sorensen. Back to Juber. They're moving that rectangle right now.
Yeah, they're just passing it back and forth. They're going to set something up eventually.
Into the middle, what a play. Great 1-2 combo. It's Luke Chadwick to Reeve Quiggle. Catching and shooting in the same motion. 4-3, Ridgeline's cut that lead down to 1.
That was a great play. Ran around the crease, passing it around the crease a few times, keeping Skyview constantly moving their head, moving it one direction, throwing it in another, throwing them off, right in the goal.
So it's 4-3 Skyview as we go back to center field. Ridgeline sends Will Graham into the circle. He's pushed away from the ball, but it flips up into the air, still loose. Swatted back towards the Skyview offensive zone by Ballard, and he'll scoop this up off the turf. Now running into the zone, trying to get that quick shot. No, he passes to Mo instead. Mo not given any space, and that pass goes wide off of Ballard's stick and out of play. 9:59 to play in quarter number 2. Will Graham back onto the field. Pass misses behind Carter Smith and goes all the way out of play for the Bobcats. Brought back in by Hudson Johnson. Now Johnson steps into the box and retreats, waits for his reinforcements, goes left side for Hellstern. No, excuse me, that's Ballard. No, it is Hellstern. Man, the 9 and the 8 on these Skyview uniforms look so similar from a distance.
Yeah, if there's a little crease in their jersey, it definitely looks like an 8.
So that is Hellstern from the top of the box, goes across for Carter Bishop. Back to Hellstern, now down low for Mo. Mo with 9:18, trying to crash the far post and bounces that one across the crease. That is going to be a shot, so it'll stay with Skyview. Johnson brings it back into play. Now he's going to leave that for Checkitts. Checkitts trots back behind the goal now. He's going to look to find a pass from behind Rannick North. Spins back towards the near post now. Ushered back behind the goal again. Checkitts trying to get to the near post. No avenues. That pass deflected now. Scooped up by the long stick of Boone Betancourt. Betancourt into the zone. Has a pass to his left. Finds Quiggle. Quiggle turns, shoots. Great save by Logan Arrington. Rebound collected by the Bobcats. Now launched over midfield. It's a bad pass. Recollected by Carter Smith. Smith, long stick midfielder, passes off to his right.
That defense, that long pole midi right there had the opportunity to shoot. He should have taken it right then and there.
Up top for Luke Chadwick. Ridgeline's got their people on the field. Chadwick cuts to his right, looking for the shot. Passes back behind instead, and that sidearm pass sails over the head. It's the sidearm, Preston.
The sidearm, the deadly sidearm, in my opinion. I used to break those students' habits when I was coaching. No sidearm throws, no sidearm shots. Guess what? Better percentage for catching and shooting on goal.
Pass almost missed on there by Carter Bishop. Misses on the second ball, still bouncing, dangerous for Quiggle, but it's recovered by the Skyview defense, and they launch it down the field. North is going to have to follow this out of play to keep it for Ridgeline, but they'll have to come the length of the field to get back on offense.
Yeah.
7:51 to go in quarter number 2.
I don't necessarily know what his idea was right there, but you know what? If he had something in mind, he had something in mind. He was on the field, I'm not.
North deals this one out from behind the net. Woodland makes a move at midfield, picks up the speed, has the speed advantage into the box now, gets the shot off, and a great save by Logan Arrington. Arrington finds Ballard at midfield uncontested. Skyview's got numbers, 4-on-3 for now. Pass to the middle, bounce shot wide right, followed out by Checkets.
See, that was a weak slide by the defense, but they were still able to get somebody on that attackman. So good on Ridgeline for that one. Skyview on the last play, they didn't slide at all.
Clock runs now, 7:20 remaining in the first half of play. 4-3 Skyview trying to make it 5-3. Checkett shot blocked. Good body positioning from number 18, Seth Hunter. Bobcats get the rebound, go back out. Shot from Ballard, scores again. That's his second. Easton Ballard makes it 5-3 Skyview with 7:03 to go in the first half.
That was just a well-placed shot where it needed to be. I'm not sure, 100% sure what Ridgeline was doing as far as to not put a stick or a body on him since there was so many blue jerseys around him, but somehow, some way he was able to get that shot off. Good on him.
7:03 to go in quarter number 2. Bobcats back up by 2. Another scrum at center. And the Bobcats come away with it on the right side of the circle. Heavy pressure now facing Parley Thacker. He makes the pass and will retreat to the sideline. Now the long stick midfielder of TJ Eck, after establishing possession, gets the ball over to Ryan Bates so he can follow suit and head off the field. Bates, the third man now to sub out, and Skyview should have their personnel now as Carter Bishop joins play. Jackson, who is waiting just outside the box, gets it over to Bishop now on the left side of the offense. 6:26 to play in the quarter. Bishop facing some heavy pressures. He tries to find an avenue into goal. Tangled up, nice pass and a great finish to Cole Jackson. Wow, how did he get that through?
I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely was able to keep that ball in his pocket. I'm sure the refs are going to look at his pocket since he was the assistant right there for it. So they're going to check his stick. I guarantee it's very legal, but, you know, they're still going to check it regardless.
So minute 14 gone, and Skyview scores again at 6-3 thanks to number 5, Cole Jackson. Bobcats up by 3 now. In both of their previous contests with Ridgeline during this regular season, it was an 8-7 win in Millville, probably their closest region competition by far. And then when they hosted the Riverhawks, they won by an extra goal, 9-7 the final there. So again, for Ridgeline, if they can hold Skyview to 8 or less goals, that's going to give them a better opportunity against this team. Checkets steps into the box, now passes off as Ballard waits. Halfway through quarter number 2 now at 6-3 Skyview. Ballard takes a shove, moves to his right, keeps the ball, almost lost his footing though. Finds Peyton Hellstern on the opposite side. Now Hellstern's awkward angle shot is right into the stick of Rannick North. North's pass finds a midfielder for Skyview. It's Easton Ballard, worst person to pass it to. His shot's deflected, and Checkets is going to chase it out. 5:35 on the quarter clock.
Skyview got their jitters out of the way. Ridgeline still kind of keeping up on those ones, but they're still playing very good defense, so you can't deny them.
Checkets bounce pass in front, knocked down on the shot from Josh Moe. Good save again by Rannick North. Now a shove from Josh Moe trying to get to the ball. No whistle, no flag. Stockton Checkets cleans it up. Now Checkets to the near post. His shot is deflected, and he goes flying after the play.
Good check on the defense right there. A little bit of a retaliation.
Now a shove from behind there from Ridgeline on the loose ball, and that's going to stay with Easton Ballard. No penalty, no flag, but a loose ball shove against Ridgeline. Pass into the middle, great pass, and a better save from North again, who maybe had 2 feet to make that save.
Yeah, definitely. It had a very small door to have right there, and he did it.
Rannick North is keeping Ridgeline in this one with 4:45 to go in the second quarter, and the Skyview Bobcats passed that out of bounds.
Going back on that last possession right there, that defensive man definitely hit one of their Skyview guys. I think it was a little bit of a retaliation, but it was a clean retaliation, so you can't get too mad about that.
That pass just misses Chadwick, but it almost finds its way to Jeff Woodland. Woodland just can't clean up the ground ball. And here comes Skyview back across midfield. Oh, Skyview trouble with the ground ball there too.
He got to use
chop
two
there
hands.
on the stick of Austin Sorensen because he was using one hand, and now a timeout called by Skyview. So they'll have possession in the offensive half. So that's what a lot of it's come down to for Ridgeline right now is the technical aspect of things, just not following through technique-wise.
Easily. They're not putting their sticks all the way down to pick up the ball. They're kind of just raking at it, and then that one-handed pickup. I mean, even just as a coach at one point, you see your boy do that, you got to be a little bit aggressive on him, just to have him be like, yo, man, you cannot do one-handed pickups, especially in a big game like this.
Still a really good game that we've seen here, despite the scoreboard currently leaning towards the Bobcats at 6-3 with 4:24 to play in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's been a very fun game to watch so far. You know, just a little bit of those technicality things that's been going on, how Skyview's been getting those shots on goal and stuff. So, you know, Ridgeline's they're not out of this game by any means. How I see it, 3-goal games in hockey and lacrosse are the worst leads to have. So Ridgeline's definitely in it for me at this point. They're still in this game for me.
Bobcats with 2 multiple goal scorers so far with Easton Ballard and Cole Jackson, a first half brace. Reeve Quiggle's got one for the Riverhawks, as well as Andrew Johnson and Luke Chadwick. For the first half of that first quarter, it kept going back and forth between Skyview Ridgeline. We were tied at 2, about 7 minutes into the game, a little over. And then Cole Jackson broke the tie. Ryan Bates followed it up. Reeve Quiggle got one back for Ridgeline at the beginning of this second quarter, but then Easton Ballard, Cole Jackson just got that lead, 3-goal lead right back for Skyview, and that's where we sit now.
Yeah, but both teams are not utilizing the man ball down type of thing. Nobody's calling for the ball. Nobody's calling for man. Both teams are actually not utilizing it, so it's kind of a free-for-all when that ball's down there. They're even smacking each other's sticks if you watch it a little bit.
Back in play now on 107.7 FM, the home of Region 11 Spring Sports. Dr. Jukes Preston Rice here with you. Skyview crashing the near side post with Josh Moe, but he is not given the space he needed for a shot. Bishop back to Moe, turning over the left shoulder, almost found a shot on goal there. But it goes out for the Riverhawks. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Good on the goalie for running that ball down, giving his man possession on that at this point, so that's good. That's good.
Still 6-3, Ridgeline needs to get this the length of the field and get something going on offense. Waiting to make that pass at midfield. A rush in from Carter Bishop almost generates a dangerous turnover for the Bobcats. That ball rolls all the way across and is scooped up by the Riverhawks. Now we've got a flag on the play against Skyview. So Ridgeline is going to have free possession here. I guess Ridgeline shoved out of bounds there.
I guess that didn't look too out of normal to me personally, but I guess the ref saw something that I didn't see from this angle. So he says he pushed him from behind, and I don't know. It did not look like a flag to me personally, but
the signal was the push from behind there.
Push from behind hard enough to where it was a flag.
3:45 to play now as Ridgeline's got a minute man up. They go down to the right side. Again, that pass off the stick of a Riverhawk and not kept in play. They turn it over to the Bobcats. 3:32 to play in quarter number 2. That's about 15 seconds off the power play. I believe that the guilty party for Skyview, TJ Eck, will be released at the 2:46 mark. 3:22 now as Skyview still in possession in the defensive half. Man, Halstern is just bobbing and weaving, and now, no, excuse me, that was Ballard. Ballard did not get across midfield in nearly enough time. Possession not gained, but another 15 seconds off the clock of the power play.
Yeah.
Ridgeline's got 30 seconds to do something with the man advantage.
I wasn't really understanding why as the other ref was calling the countdown and not the other ref. They should have both been, but, you know.
Sam Peterson now with 3 minutes tries to turn that corner. 13 seconds left on the man advantage for Ridgeline. Juber goes up top. Shot in a pretty decent area there for Sam Peterson. Just pulled it wide a bit. Ridgeline will keep it. 2 seconds left on the man advantage.
Yeah, that was definitely a good angle shot right there.
Oh, it looks like they've actually already released them from the box.
Oh, I guess we were a little
bit behind the clock there. So Ridgeline not able to take advantage of the man up, but they've still got offensive possession here, and they're passing well. Juber trying to get that pass over the crossbar. It's knocked down. Goes up top and out right for Sorensen. Sorensen has to go across the box for Quiggle. Quiggle turning the corner, gets the shot off. Leg saved there from Logan Arrington. That hit him in the shin. He kind of fell to the turf after that. Yeah. Rebound goes all the way out of play. Nearly to the scores table at midfield. Brought back in play off the sideline by Ridgeline. 2:15 to go in the first half. Sorensen again from the left side at the top of the box. Surveying. Now he's going to move in towards goal. Cuts to his right, middle of the box. No shot. Great spin move. Window opens up and a goal. Sam Peterson, what a move. Better finish.
The defenseman put his head down while he was spearing, and he saw that, took advantage of it, spinned it around, and goalie didn't know if he was going to shoot or pass, and he let the ball go through. That was fantastic.
Great finish from number 16, the senior midfielder, Samuel Peterson. 6-4, Ridgeline gets one back with 2:01 remaining in the first half. Face-off scrum is commenced, and Skyview comes away with this one. That's a good win from the speedy Parley Thacker, really good in the face-off circle this season. Minute 50 to play. Bishop passes over to his left to the oncoming Hellstern. Now along that left side, Hellstern gets the return service. Across for Bishop, now Josh Moe on the right side of the box. Moe crashing into that near post. Bounce pass into the crease, goes across and is scooped up by Jackson Anderson, but he has to retreat, no space. 1:20 remaining in quarter number 2. Bishop cuts to his right. Almost had a lane. That pass knocked away from the crease area. Oh, Bishop goes down. He got clipped off the ball. And he's going to have to walk that off. A little discomfort with that left leg. Meanwhile, Skyview still trying to wrap around to that far post. Ball's on the ground for Jackson Anderson. He scoops it up off the turf. 54 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pass up top. Shot coming in is pulled just wide. Peterson had a good window there from about 25 yards from goal. Checketts will bring it back in. 47 seconds to play. Far post. Checketts circles back, wraps around the back of the goal looking for the near post.
That should have been a crease violation.
He stepped into the crease, didn't get whistled for it. The official was right there. 35 seconds to play in the second quarter. Skyview still on the ball. Anderson across the top for Hellstern. Hellstern loses that one but keeps it. Swinging stick knocks it out, but nobody realized it, and Hellstern was just the closest to it. Now Hellstern turns the corner. 15 seconds to go. Pass across, shot. What a save from North. Unbelievable save from Rannick North on the doorstep.
That was fun to watch right there. That was very fun to watch right there.
5 seconds left in the half. Ridgeline is not going to be able to get a shot or really a pass off, as that's going to take us to halftime. Rannick North is keeping Ridgeline in this game, Preston.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think people realize that as a goalie, you can use your hands. So if the ball's on the ground and you don't have your stick, you can cover it up with your hand. And, you know, the fact that he knows that, not a lot of goalies do in this league know that, it's good on him. Just pick up the ball and put it in your net.
6-4 Bobcats as we head to our Planet Fitness halftime break. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join for $10 a month and cancel at any time. Proud sponsor of Region 11 Athletics. We'll take a quick 8.5-minute break, and we'll be right back with half number 2 between Ridgeline and Skyview on 107.7 FM.
On CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT. RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the healthcare teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven. Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the healthcare teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven. Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Welcome back into Doomke Field here at Westminster College. Our final halftime break of the day, brought to you by Planet Fitness. Don't follow extreme things, do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for $10 a month and cancel anytime. Proud sponsor of the Riverhawks and Region 11 Athletics. It is 6-4 at the tail end of halftime. Skyview leading it by 2 goals. Easton Ballard and Cole Jackson both with 2 apiece for the Bobcats. But Ridgeline's not going to go down quietly. Luke Chadwick, Josh Moe, Reeve Quiggle, and Sam Peterson, the 4 goal scorers for Ridgeline so far. And they've had what feels like more of the offensive possession, Preston.
Yeah, definitely more of the offense possession, and that just goes with me saying, broken record because I always am one, Skyview just likes to do the rush in. If they don't sense a defenseman screening or sliding on him, meaning going towards him to attack, they're just going to keep the ball going in, which is good discipline on Skyview's end. Now with Ridgeline, they're looking for those little impurities that Skyview doesn't have very well on their defense, which they've been clearly going through. 4-6. I mean, they're only 2 goals down. I told you, 3-game lead or 3-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey and in lacrosse. So I mean, Ridgeline can come back at any point at this point. So
24 minutes between one of these two teams and a date with Judge Memorial Catholic High on Friday at 5 p.m. at Zions Bank Stadium down in Harriman, Utah. That'll be the state championship game after the Bulldogs took down Green Canyon 14-5 in our 6 p.m. game. A couple minutes shy of 9 p.m. now here locally as we are set for our second half. Opening face-off of this second half brought to you by the Cater Shop, your one-stop shop for suits, ties, shirts, belts, shoes, luggage, and more. Now we've got a whistle, and this one's going to go back to Ridgeline. Skyview, what did that ball roll into the offensive zone? Can't do that?
no, he stepped over the box before it was cleared out. So Skyview went over the box before it was cleared. Ridgeline's ball.
So this gives Ridgeline the opening possession of our second half as it's brought into the offensive zone and established possession 15 seconds into the half. Now on the right side for Chadwick. He goes back behind the net for Juber. He'll swing it around to the far side. Quiggle picks up the speed, almost was looking like he was going to wrap around that far post like he's tried to do a couple times tonight. Will Graham now surveying his options into the middle of the zone. Moving to his left now outside that far post and just passes to nobody.
Yeah, Ridgeline's definitely just not really knowing where their guys are at, and that's showing a lot with that passing, so they really need to tighten that up.
Now here's Ballard at midfield, looking for a way through. He's going to try and pass this softly across midfield. It's well short of where it needed to be, and Seth Hunter brings it back across for the Riverhawks. Now it's Quiggle, and he establishes possession for Ridgeline. He'll retreat and wait for his offensive supporting cast. Over to the left side now for Sorensen. Sorensen keeps it moving now. A couple really good moves into the middle, but tangled up is number 16, Sam Peterson. He goes tumbling to the ground, but the ball is kept alive by Juber. Right back into the middle. Great save, Logan Arrington, off of a point-blank shot from Johnson.
Great pass, great shot, and great save. All around good lacrosse.
10:20 remaining now. Skyview's back on offense for the first time this half. It'll be chased out by the Bobcats. Stockton Checkett scoops it up right behind the net. 10:16 to play in the third quarter. It's a really nice night out here at Westminster. Sun's down, and there's a shot and a goal from Skyview. Feeling the good vibes out here at Dunke Field. They lead 7-4. And it's Cole Peterson with the finish.
Shooting from behind the crease, passing from behind the crease to an open man right in front. That shot's going to make it almost 9 times out of 10 right there. That was great execution.
Excuse me, no, I actually don't think that was Peterson. That was 85, not 5. So that is Cole Peterson. It's not Cole Jackson. I just get my Coles mixed up.
Very easily to do.
So Cole Peterson, 1 minute and 53 seconds into the third quarter. It's our opening goal of the second half, 7-4 Skyview. Face-off won by the Riverhawks. Back behind the net now, Riverhawks on the far side of that offensive zone. Right into the middle now, behind Arrington, near side. Good cut, fake shot, I think deflected off of a Bobcat stick. It'll stay with Ridgeline.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have imagined that being a shot on goal technically, but because it bounced off a Skyview.
What a goal there from Reeve Quiggle. Quiggle wraps around the far post and finally converts on that play. 7-5, Ridgeline gets it right back.
Yeah, definitely. That was fantastic. I was definitely speechless right there because that was a well-executed shot and play right there by that man.
Quiggle's got his second of the evening. 2 minutes, 22 seconds into the third quarter. Face-off scrum again, poked forward by Skyview. Oh, stick planted into the ground. He flips over top of it. But Ballard scoops it off the turf. Now Easton Ballard with a head of steam into the offensive zone was looking off to his right for a pass. Triple teamed. Finally makes the pass now. Cole Jackson. Excuse me, Carter Bishop. Carter Bishop scores. Quick release. That's Bishop's first of the game. It's 8-5 Skyview.
All the defensemen were on one man at that one point. You saw the panic in the defensive body language when they were running back because he had such a big shot, open wide area, and he definitely executed. That was a really hard shot. Good on him.
8-5 Skyview with 9:19 to play in the third quarter. 3 quick goals in the last, 52 seconds of play?
Yeah.
Head of the stick goes flying off of a Skyview midfielder. Carter Bishop lost the head of his stick on that one. He's just going to leave it on the turf and get a new one.
I think they have to.
Yep, so he does leave it out there. I'd imagine they're going to have to check it as they bring it off the field.
Yeah. I don't understand why these coaches haven't gotten on their boys' case when it comes to these face-offs. It's just
quick shot and a great goal for Ridgeline as they got right back into it. And number 27, Cole Juber, has a goal for the Riverhawks at 8-6, 8:55 to play.
A really well-angled shot, open area again. They just left an open shot area for him, and he put it bottom corner for sure. That was great.
So crowd getting loud here as it's going to go back and forth like this for the rest of the night, I think.
Definitely. I mean, these boys have played each other several times over the years. They know how each other plays. It's just going to be an all-around good lacrosse game.
Well, the final scores of these regular season games were 8-7 and 9-7, both in favor of Skyview. That's about where we are right now, but we've still got 20-plus minutes to play.
And that's during the season. This is when it really counts. So you could say all that all you want, but if Ridgeline makes it out, he deads it.
Long stick midi shoots that one back behind the net. Ridgeline's going to keep it.
You know, maybe not a great angled shot, but I mean, he took it. They still have possession, so no coach should be upset with that one right there.
8.5 to go here in the third quarter. Ridgeline still in possession. Definitely finding their footing in the last couple of minutes. Trying to get within one for the first time in a couple quarters now. Pass back to the middle, goes in and out of the stick. And here come the Bobcats the other way. Ballard into the zone, not pressured high enough, and gets the shot off. It'll stay with Skyview. They're letting him run 10 yards, 15 yards into the offensive box.
Yeah, the defense definitely needs to, they're not getting their midfielders back fast enough, so they can't really have the option.
And the Bobcats score. Man, when they move quickly, they can score quickly, Preston.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, if the defense isn't set to be able to go, I mean, as soon as that ref blows the whistle, you got to be on it. In lacrosse, as soon as they pick up the ball with the possession, the ref could just blow the whistle, and you got to be prepared. It's the fastest game on 2 feet with the ball. So, I mean, you can't be – you got to always keep yourself head on a swivel.
So it's 9-6 in favor of Skyview as Easton Ballard picks up his third of the evening. Now that ball, again, just bouncing around at midfield. There's been some physical scraps for those face-off. Ridgeline comes away with it in the offensive zone. Ends up with Luke Chadwick. Chadwick, 7:50 to play in the third quarter. Wraps around to the far post. Cuts back in, gets the shot off the side of the post. Arrington recovers off the turf. He'll move quickly. Carter Bishop gets it across midfield. 7:35 to go. Bishop into the zone. Now ushered outside that purple line. Turns the corner to the right side. Nice pass down low. Great stick save from Rannick North.
North is doing fantastic out there. He has definitely kept Ridgeline in this game.
Midfield battle now. Rannick North trying to find some sort of avenue out. He goes to the near side. Brody Sawyer gets the pass across midfield, takes a bump. But Ridgeline's got it now in the offensive box. Wide open lane. They pass back behind the net. Return feed is too late. Stick pressure from Skyview wins them the ball back. Less than 7 to play now in the third quarter. Pass from Logan Arrington goes right to a Ridgeline midfielder. And Luke Chadwick has it again. Chadwick to his left. Finds Juber. 6:45 to go. Now Sorensen. Sorensen slows down. They're going to set something up. Right into the face of a Skyview defender. Nice spin to the right side. Opens up a window. Now double teamed. Forced behind the goal. Pass gets away from him. And that goes to Skyview.
Yeah, they're trying to force that pass again. He just needs to take that little bump and just keep – he needs to be more confident in himself that he's going to be able to have that ball and protect it. He's doing fine.
Skyview taking their time to build out of the back now. Pass across midfield, right into the stick of Stockton Checkett. 3-on-1 for Skyview, and he scores. Cole Peterson, not Stockton Checkett, but Peterson's got another one. And man, oh man, Ridgeline, they're clogging the midfield, but they left a 3-on-1 for Rannick North to deal with.
Yeah, I really don't know where their defense was at on that one. I don't know if they didn't know if the whistle blew or they were following the ball. I was just as confused as well, but, you know.
So Cole Peterson's got goal number 2 now in this quarter alone. It's 10-6 Skyview as they're right back up to that 4-goal cushion. Man, Ridgeline was looking really good for the first 5 minutes of this quarter, but Skyview, 2 quick transitions, and that's as long as it takes for them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If Skyview smells blood in the water, they take advantage of it fast, too.
It's hard to go 10-0 in region play, and that's what Skyview did. Another extended scrum for the ball. Ballard's going to get called for that cross-check off the ball, and he should.
Yeah, he definitely cross-checked right into the head.
It's going to be a 1 minute, so unintentional contact to the head, they say.
You know, it could go
But
both
is it non-releasable because it's a head contact penalty?
I don't know.
Skyview penalties on number 8,
Easton Ballard. 1 minute for cross-checking like we thought, but I think it will end up being releasable if Ridgeline scores. They'll have a man up until the 4-minute 53 mark of this third quarter, and they're whistled back in play. Quick pass forward for Juber. Now he goes right side. Return service, top of the box, now to the left. Quiggle down low for Chadwick, right back. Middle of the top of that offensive zone. Now to the right side again. Quick shot, unloads into the back of the net for Sam Peterson.
He had so much time to wind that up, too. It wasn't even really a quick release.
6:27 into the third quarter. Ridgeline gets one back. It's 10-7 with 5:33 to play. 17:33 remaining in the entire contest. And you get the feeling with the rate of goals that we have seen in this quarter, that is now the 7th goal of the third quarter in not quite 7 minutes, Preston.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is an exciting game.
That's Peterson's second for Ridgeline. And the face-off, again, still on the ground. Ridgeline comes away with it. That's going to be a big part of the Riverhawks getting back into this one, is continuing to win those extended face-off battles.
Those battles in the beginning of this face-off.
Oh, great pass into the middle for Reeve. Quiggle just does not sit in the cradle. 5:05 to play. Ridgeline recovers it just outside the offensive box. Now they'll step back in. Right side for Peterson. Peterson cuts to his right, trying to crash the near side post. Left to right go the Riverhawks in this third quarter. Now up top, great swim move to the left side. Shot on the offhand is off the outside of the net and scooped up by Logan Arrington. Good idea there for Jeff Woodland to switch to that left side.
Oh, yeah.
Pass to midfield.
Great pass, great catch.
Good
right
one
there.
from Arrington to Cole Jackson. Now Cole Jackson into the offensive zone, gets the step in. Now he'll retreat. He's going to stay on for the offense here, just wanted to reset. Cole Peterson. Outside the zone, facing some pressure. Now Carter Bishop's going to take this shift off. Ballard near side. Back behind the net now on the left of the offense and right back to Ballard. Ballard trots across that purple line at the top of the rectangle, and he's shoved out of the zone. 3:56 to go in the third quarter. Nice spin to the left by Ballard. Takes a hack over the top. Keeps the ball still moving. Ballard gets the shot off and scores. That is the best goal we've seen today, Preston.
That was a fantastic, fantastic goal right there. I don't even know how he kept the ball in his net, to tell you the truth.
Unbelievable moves from Easton Ballard. Took a check, lost his footing, took 3 bumps on his way through 4 different Ridgeline defenders.
Got tangled
and
up.
Still scored on a shot that was slowed down by a stick.
Yeah. He still was able to put the ball in the back of the net. I mean, that was fantastic.
Ballard's got his 4th on what I think is going to end up being our Napa Auto Parts best part of the game later on tonight.
Oh, yeah. Unless something miraculously happens after that, then, yeah, that's definitely going to be the one.
11-7 Bobcats. They get a face-off win for the first time in a couple tries. And now a timeout called by the Bobcats as they were trying to get substitutions under some pretty heavy pressure. 3:37 remaining in quarter number 3. It's a 4-goal lead for Skyview. Back and forth, we've gone 8 different goals in this third quarter. It's going to be a barn burner here on 107.7 FM. Stick with us.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the healthcare teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven. Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Welcome back to Doomke Field here as we are ready to resume the third quarter. 3 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock after the Skyview timeout. They lead 11-7. Easton Ballard's got 4 tonight for the Bobcats after making some pretty insane moves to score our most recent goal, Preston.
That last goal was it was a very unique goal in itself. Sliding, falling, checking, getting tied up at the end too, and then putting the ball in the back of the net. I mean, that's just called possession and understanding that you still have the ball, and just lacrosse IQ right there, lacrosse IQ.
Still going strong in this one between 2 Region 11 foes, first and second in the region respectively at the end of the regular season. Now we're back in play with Ballard. His pass up for Carter Bishop. Bishop to the left side for Helster. Now he goes down low behind the net for Johnson. Hudson Johnson keeps it moving. It ends up all the way back with Ballard. Checkett's now taking that point spot, moves it over to Bishop. And as Bishop comes up top, he moves it over to Ballard. Now Ballard down to the goal line, right side. Still swinging behind for Hellstern. Hellstern finds Checkett's on the left side of the rectangle. Josh Moe now joining the play up top. Moves to his right. Some good high pressure from Ridgeline. No space within 15 yards of goal, except for now a spin move from Hudson Johnson. Gets him right in front of the crease. His bounce shot is weakly scooped up by Iranic North as he peels himself up off the turf, and we've got a stoppage as he is shaken up, getting up off the ground. I didn't quite see the contact. I was watching the shot.
It didn't look too gnarly, but I think it was just the rollover. So, I mean, a body weight on top of your weight, that slow roll, regardless if it was a big hit or not, that doesn't feel good.
11-7 with 2:40 remaining here in the third quarter. You're listening to Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM, brought to you by CacheValleyDaily.com. For the latest news, scores, photo galleries, and replays of tonight's contests, visit CacheValleyDaily.com or download the CVD mobile app. 2:35 to play here at Doomke Field as Ridgeline sprints across midfield. No real pressure shown to them as they get across the field now, looking for that 8th goal. They have not quite put up 8 on Ridgeline yet this season, but they've got a good opportunity to do so here. 14 minutes and some change left in this contest. Bounce shot almost squeaks through the legs of Logan Arrington, but he stops it, squeezing up to that post like you were talking about earlier, Preston.
Oh, yeah, you got to squeeze up against that post. When there's a man on that angle like that, yeah, you squeeze up against that post. That is your best friend right there.
Pass from the long stick just barely gets across midfield And the Bobcats break into the offensive zone once again. Fake pass now goes off to the right for Easton Ballard. 1:52 remaining in this quarter. Ballard dumps this off for teammate number 5, Cole Jackson, who's got a couple in this one. Jackson looks to his left and finds Josh Moe. Moe had one for Skyview in the first half, hasn't been too active on offense since as he tries to set a screen in front of the crease. Now Cole Jackson had a shot opportunity, waited too long, now moves over to the left side behind the goal. Passes back up top, it ends up with Ballard. Ballard cuts to his right. Looking for that overhead shot. Great scoop and save by Rannick North.
He read that very well right there as a goaltender.
1:15 remaining in this one. Clock continues to run. Rannick North is basically entirely why Ridgeline still has a chance in this game.
Yeah, 100%. The scoreboard doesn't show, but he's definitely putting up a fight for sure.
Can't wait to see that save tally at the end of this game.
Yep.
Austin Sorensen scoops that ball up off the turf and establishes possession for Ridgeline with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Riverhawks, man, a goal would go a long way for momentum at the end of this quarter.
Definitely. They need to put that ball in the back of the net for them to be able to get some sort of momentum for the last quarter.
Chadwick goes left for Johnson, right back to Chadwick. Chadwick fakes left, goes right. Stutter step, keeps moving right, takes a check. Still has the ball moving through that Bobcat sandwich. Now goes to the far post. Swung back up top. Couple really good moves. Shot bounces off the crossbar. Shot bounces off the crossbar. Referees say it did not cross the line, so it's going to continue play here for Ridgeline.
Got to watch the clock.
Sorensen fighting through contact. 7 seconds left now. Takes a huge hit. And there is going to be a foul now. He's tripped up. Someone's been tripped up there, and now really bad blood coming. Peyton Helstern throwing his hands up into the air there. He was the one that laid out the hit and then got tangled up by Sorensen. Sorensen didn't like that hit at all, and I think the flag is going to be on Helstern for that initial hit.
There might be some different calls for sure on that one. Maybe
but
not.
Sorensen might be getting sent to the penalty area now for that retaliation.
Yeah, the second.
In his defense, he didn't see the flag, but
yeah.
you know, you can't do that when you're down by 4 goals.
No, you can't do that. There's going to be a few people that are going to be in the boxes from both teams for sure. One's going to be for a cross check, and the other one's going to be for the retaliation.
So it's Helstern taking a knee in the penalty area for sure. Sorensen's going to be allowed to stay out on the field. So
wow.
I don't mind that at all.
No.
Sorensen just being told, hey, calm down by the official. And I think that's the right call there for the official because he did get blown up. And then Helstern stood over him for a little too long.
Yeah, you don't stand over somebody after you do something like that. Nobody wants to be that way. That's not good.
5 seconds left in the quarter as we wait on the whistle. Ridgeline's going to be up a man for at least a minute. I'm not sure if they ended up calling it 2 minutes there. Did you see the hand signals?
No, I didn't see it, no.
We haven't heard the official announcement.
I don't know why
they're
putting him so far back. That's not.
Yeah, they're going to move him over to the left like 20 yards away from where the hit actually happened.
Yeah, no, they should at least put him up a little bit further.
So now he's going to have to run. 3, 2, 1 second left, made an extra move, and just I don't know if he knew what the situation was there on the clock, but maybe just didn't have enough time to get in.
No,
Who really knows?
You didn't have a lot of time, but again, that's where it comes down to the clock discipline. I mean, a lot of people don't really think of that as a thing, but clock discipline, knowing how many seconds you have left, that's definitely something.
Bobcats lead it by 4, 11-7 as we head to our final quarter of play here in the 4A Lacrosse semifinals at Westminster College. Ridgeline, man, they've been threatening all night.
Yeah.
Just need to make that last little step to try and find that last pass, that last move, and get into the back of the net. They need at least 4 in the next 12 minutes if we're going to keep playing here at Doomke Field. Stay with us on 107.7.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
With RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Welcome back here to Doomke Field on 107.7 FM, the home of Region 11 Spring Sports. Bobcats lead by 4, but Ridgeline's got the ball, and they've got 55 seconds remaining on their power play as we come back into play. What a stick save from Logan Arrington there on another ripper of a shot from Sam Peterson.
Yeah, Ridgeline's definitely taking shots from a weird angle. They should try to be getting it a little bit in the front, but you know what? Could still shoot no matter what.
Now a long pass down the field. They had Ryan Bates kind of cherry picking in that rectangle. Skyview's going to keep the ball though on a defensive deflection for Ridgeline.
Yeah, I'd rather take the deflection than an actual possession that he could have had right there for a second.
Checketts absorbing some pressure from behind, waiting on some help. Near side of the field, just inside the rectangle. Now passes back out to Carter Bishop. Bishop trots back just about to midfield. 11-10 now remaining in the fourth quarter. In Skyview, you can tell now just by the body language, they are in full clock control mode.
Yeah.
11 minutes on the clock as Bishop breaks back into the rectangle and then retreats up top. Pass across for Johnson. Now into the middle. Great pass for Josh Moe, and he pulls it wide left.
You want to know why he pulled it left? Because he shot it sidearm. Sorry, had to make a point right there.
You haven't been wrong on those. 10:40 remaining in the fourth quarter as Carter Bishop finds his way back into the rectangle, right side of the offense. Along the goal line now, pass all the way across. Ballard, awkward angle shot, scores. 12-7 Skyview with 10:29 to play. Their biggest lead of the game in the most crucial point of the game.
Yeah, that was a missile of a shot too, so.
Ballard's got 5 goals now. He is the difference between these two teams.
Yeah, definitely. He has been a presence and a force to be reckoned with. With that shot, that release that he has, you got to get a stick on him, you got to get a body in on him, or you just take the hit as a defenseman or a midfielder, because that shot is going to go in the back of the net every time, I feel like.
Now a timeout, I believe, has been called by Ridgeline in response. So we're going to take that break with them. 12-7 Skyview here on 107.7 FM. The Bobcats looking like they are headed down to Harriman on Friday to take on the #1 Judge Memorial Bulldogs. We'll see what happens in the last 10.5 on 107.7.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Welcome back to Doomke Field at Westminster College. Floodlights are fully on here. It's about 9:25 local time. And it's been a beautiful day here in Salt Lake. It warmed up pretty dramatically in the middle of the day. It was a nice sunny first semifinal between Green Canyon and Judge, and now even with the sun gone and everyone out here just either in a light windbreaker. I myself am in short sleeves. You're wearing shorts. It's a great day, and we're finally getting into summer here in Utah.
Beautiful, beautiful night with an almost full moon to our right.
Stockton Jukes and Preston Rice here with you on 107.7, the home of Region 11 Spring Sports, as we're getting back underway after that Ridgeline timeout following the Skyview goal. Face-off at midfield is scooped up by Ballard in the assist. He's going to bring it into the offensive zone quickly. Rips another shot, bounces over the crossbar. Ballard is looking for a double hattie right now, and he's still got 10 minutes and 18 seconds to do it.
Yep.
Brought back in by Checketts on the near side. He wraps back behind the net. 10-10 to go in the fourth quarter. Checketts facing pressure, goes up top to Ballard. Ballard keeps it moving for Helster and right at the point.
Ooh.
Helster, nice move to the left. Sweep, jab, step, and just shoots it wide left. 2 minutes and a second gone in quarter number 4. As Checketts brings it right back in. Checketts has made a couple good moves towards the crease and is looking for that shot on goal, but for the most part, he's been that behind the goal recovery man for Skyview. Great pass, though, almost picked up an assist. As Josh Moe sails that one a couple inches over the crossbar.
Yep.
And I think we might have had some extracurricular contact there. I heard some yells from the Skyview side of the bleachers, but I didn't see it myself. Now Ridgeline generates the turnover.
Yeah, no, I've been kind of overhearing the parents talking a little bit. Sometimes they can get a little bit too much. So, I don't know exactly what is happening.
Yeah, I understand, again, having passion for your child, performing at this level, trying to chase down a trophy. Nice bounce save there from Logan Arrington. That was a tough shot to read.
That was definitely a tough shot to read. That was a hard bounce, too. If he didn't stop that, that would have been a top corn.
It was Trace Dustin with the idea and almost executed it well. Logan Arrington's been really solid, though, late in this game for Skyview. He's made a couple really good saves in the last 12 minutes.
He's offsides.
Offside there on Skyview. They did not check a midfielder. 9:15 to play in the fourth.
Take it.
Now quickly, Ridgeline goes in. They got to shoot that earlier. They charge the net and allow Skyview the time to make the stick check. Now the follow-up is wide right. Man, 5 steps earlier, that shot had to come in.
Yeah, no, that was
Sam Peterson has played phenomenally for Ridgeline, just held the ball a little too long there.
Yeah. That was an opportunity Ridgeline needed right there for sure.
That's what's worked for Ballard and the Bobcats today is those quick shots when you're given space early in that offensive box. Now here's Sam Peterson on the ball again, right side of the offensive area. Drops it back for Sorensen. Great shot from Sorensen. Looking for that bottom left corner, just a hair wide.
It's crazy how these high schoolers are definitely shooting these balls like they're college students. I can imagine when they step on the field as a college player and shooting at that point, it's going to be a missile.
Luke Chadwick brings it back in play and runs to the top of the box. Now turns the corner, gets a shot off, and it's wide right, but Ridgeline will keep it.
Hey, eventually, more shots on goal, statistically one of them's got to go in, so I'm glad that they keep shooting.
Back in play again, 8:34 to play in the fourth quarter. Ridgeline needs to start scoring pretty quickly. We've seen flurries of them score a couple goals in a couple minutes, but it's been a while since they found the back of the net. That one swatted in off the turf. What a goal there as Quiggle gets another for Ridgeline. I don't know what exactly happened there. He basically swept that into the net.
He swept it in. He hockey shotted it right there, man. So, I mean, that was perfect. He just kind of scooped it up and shot it right in there. Good for him.
That's a great move for Reeve Quiggle, who picks up goal number 3 on the evening. So that's a hat trick for the Riverhawks.
Wow.
8:19 to go. 12-8 Skyview. Ridgeline trying to apply the pressure here, and the crowd is starting to get into it. Oh, big baseball hack there from Reeve Quiggle, but doesn't find the cradle.
Nice.
Now a shove out of bounds. It's a turnover by Skyview. He was looking at the wrong boundary line.
Yep.
Back in play for Ridgeline. Long stick defenseman is just going to move up the field as we wait on the signal to get back in play.
I'm very confused on what they're doing.
Not entirely sure what the stoppage is now.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a stick check for Skyview. They're checking his gloves, too. They're checking his toes. They're checking his cleats.
I have never seen this before.
I don't know what they're checking. So they've taken his stick away. They did a pine tar check like in baseball. They checked his gloves. They checked his cleats. Now they've sent him off the turf, and I still don't really know what it is. All 3 officials are going to meet at the midfield circle to check the depth of the cradle, I guess.
It might have been because of that hit that they did. They probably would have thought that check should have gotten the ball up, but I've seen checks swing hard.
Well, and he was the one that
dished
out the check. He didn't have the ball. 8 minutes and 5 seconds in the fourth quarter.
They might have gotten an illegal stick right here, Stockton. And
yeah, they've got the measuring tape out.
Wow. This is crazy. I've never seen this.
They've got the tape out. They're
before.
looking at the depth. They're going from the head of the cradle to the butt of the stick.
That is.
It was Wyatt Forsgren, the sophomore midfielder for Skyview.
They're going to give it a.
They're going to give it back to him. Skyview cheering now.
Not very sure why they're cheering. It's just a stick check for sure. I don't know exactly what the heck is going on.
Maybe it was a challenge from Ridgeline that's going to cost them a timeout or something? I
don't
know.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before in the middle of a game.
Very rare occurrence, especially because they do the stick checks before the game and all that good stuff. But then stopping the game in the middle, returning the stick. Skyview's reaction tells me there was a little something more to that, so I'm not sure. Oh, that ball just flies out of the cradle of Sam Peterson. But he scoops it back up, gets checked off the ball, and that's going to be Skyview's. Ball. 7:53 to play in the fourth quarter. We are back in play thanks to Josh Moe. Takes a couple bumps, gets across midfield. Now into the rectangle, passes across. It misses its initial intended target and is scooped up by Ridgeline. Great stick work from behind. I think that's Chris Thurston.
I mean,
and Thurston gets blown up. No, excuse me. That was number 27, Cole Juber, getting blown up there, and Skyview's going to go to the penalty area. They're getting a little tense out there.
Yeah, things are getting a little chirpy. I mean, I hate to say it like that, Stockton, but I'm sure the kids are hearing their parents screaming and everything, so that's only amping them up.
This is something we actually had to address yesterday at Zions Bank during the soccer semifinal. Is Ridgeline's coaching staff had to yell at their parents to stop yelling. And again, you know, I understand the passion of supporting your children in this moment and wanting them to succeed. Everyone understands that, but you can never have your words or your behavior overshadow that for your kid.
100%. So, I mean, these guys are playing their game right now, so they got to be the ones that have to, you know, calm it down, but the parents as well need to relax as well.
Now it's up top with Reeve Quiggle. He goes over to his right side. Juber unleashes, and Arrington makes a great arm save and then scoops up the rebound.
That was a big
Logan Arrington has been a brick wall
save
for the last 15 minutes.
Ooh,
Ridgeline player goes flying, trying to save that ball, and he touched it out of bounds. Unfortunately, it's going to be the Bobcats' ball.
That was a big save for Skyview's goalie right there. Very big save right there.
Our last goal from Ridgeline came, let's see, with 6:27 down in the third quarter. Since then, Logan Arrington's been unbeatable.
Wow.
So it's been almost a full quarter.
Yeah. No, Ridgeline's got to get some goals right now.
Good pass to midfield there for Ridgeline. Now they'll be able to break. They got to go quickly here with Leishman. Leishman gets the pass off, and another great stick save for Arrington. The sophomore for Skyview has been crazy good tonight. 6:40 to go. Skyview shoots and scores.
Wow.
Easton Ballard again, double hattie.
6 goals, Stockton? That is insanity. Good on him. Congratulations. Double hattie is a very, very big accomplishment in any sport, like hockey as well, and lacrosse.
Especially in the semifinals. This is not a run-over team. These are two teams that played each other to within a goal or two this regular season.
Yep.
So we go back to midfield now, and the officials are again talking about something. They've got someone else's stick.
My goodness. I'm not, you know, this is normal time to do it. Unlike
so
the
Will
other
Graham
time.
has had his stick taken as he's getting ready to take the face-off for Ridgeline. Okay, here's what I think is going on. I have no way to confirm this because I don't know what the discussion is between the coaches here. I think Ridgeline challenged the stick check for Skyview.
Yeah.
That's why they erupted, and now I think Skyview's retaliating.
Yeah, maybe. I even as a coach, I don't think I've ever knew that I could have a stick check challenge like this before. You know, I've never seen this before.
It's crazy to have it happen halfway through the fourth quarter. And, yeah, nothing's going to happen to this one either. Will Graham's stick is also legal, so he'll be able to take the face-off. I've got no idea what's making this happen tonight.
I don't know either. That one, the previous one, I'm still kind of taken back from as well.
Yeah, you've you played for years, you coached for years.
They normally so when I used to play, they would check the stick after you made a goal to make sure that it was a legal goal as well. So for them to do it in the middle of a game,
Skyview comes away with the face-off. Pass down to Ballard, bounces off his stick. That'll be a turnover for Ridgeline. 6:24 to play in the fourth quarter. It's 13-8 in favor of Skyview. Easton Ballard's got nearly half of their goals tonight.
Yeah, Ridgeline has definitely got to be able to pull something out of the hat right now.
Oh, that ball just hops out of the cradle of the Ridgeline midi. Trace Dustin's cradle definitely not deep there. And that,
are they going to check that one now to see if it's too shallow?
That is rare. Checkitz comes back in, trying to get a step in, and he does establish possession. 6:03 to play in the fourth quarter. Checkitz using that big frame to his advantage. He can take a whole lot of pressure and just not move.
Yeah, no.
A little over halfway through the fourth quarter now. Slow trot coming into the zone from Cole Peterson. Peterson jab step to the right, spins back to the left. One hand on the stick, no shot coming in, dumps it off to Ballard on the left side, and Ballard will slowly walk around that perimeter.
Oh, yeah, Skyview is going to just run the clock out. If they see an opportunity to shoot, they're going to shoot, but they are definitely just going to run the clock out.
Call this time management in football.
Yes.
5:25 to go in the fourth quarter.
It's called boredom in lacrosse.
Cole Peterson moves to the middle of the rectangle, passes back out. That's over the head of Hellstern. It's a turnover, unforced. Yeah, Ridgeline's got to go quickly now, back down 5.
Oh, yeah.
It's tied for their largest deficit of the game, and they've got 5:16 to equalize or win this game.
Yeah, you're going to see Ridgeline kind of scramble a little bit more than Skyview's going to have.
Sam Peterson with a really good run into the zone, needs to take that shot early again, makes a pass instead, and it's a turnover again for Ridgeline. Man,
that forcing of
Sam
the pass
Peterson,
thing.
He's played well enough to have a little more faith in his game tonight. Heavy pressure coming from Skyview. Good move from Broadbent to get away from it. And now his pass forward finds the pocket of Cash Weeks. And it hops away from Weeks, but a arm in the air and some whistles coming in. Timeout called by the Riverhawks. 4:44 to play in the fourth quarter. We're going to step away one final time here from Doomkey Field. When we come back, the conclusion of our final 4A semifinal, the Bobcats holding on to that 5-goal lead as they look to take on the Judge Memorial Bulldogs on Friday at 5.
McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the healthcare teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here at Doomkey Field. Westminster College, the host of our 4A, 5A, and 6A lacrosse semifinals today. This is the last game of 6. Quick shot from Quiggle right off the whistle. 6 seconds down. Ridgeline will keep this one back behind the net. Juber brings it back into play. On the far side, Peterson scoops up off the turf. Now spins into the zone. Heavy pressure coming over the head.
I think that hit him in the head.
Is Carter Andrews with the defense. Austin Sorensen facing some stick pressure, keeps the ball, passes too high, and Quiggle chases it to the end line. Kept in by Skyview, but recovered by Quiggle, and the ball hops out of his cradle. Now here come the Bobcats the other way. The long stick man, Brody Sawyer, shoved off the ball, and that just gets out of play. Ridgeline will bring it back. 4:04 to play. Shout out ATL. Oh, the ball slips, or excuse me, the stick slips out of the hands of Will Graham. Now Skyview's got a break. 3-on-3 into the middle. And carried all the way across the crease by Hudson Johnson. Good game awareness there to know, keep it moving.
Yep.
3:45 to play in the fourth quarter. 5-goal lead for Skyview, still 13-8. Most recently, it was Easton Ballard again for the 6th time tonight. Johnson now on the far side of the field, on the perimeter of that rectangle. 3:25 on the clock. Carter Bishop back down. Johnson just running around burning time. Ridgeline's got to bring the pressure up the field now. Good stick check, but Easton Ballard was right there for the one-hopper. Now back to Cole Jackson as Jackson moves around the perimeter on the far side of the field. He is shoved out of play, and Ridgeline, no, a timeout called by Skyview. Man, they ran out a minute of that clock.
Yep, that's what they're planning on doing right now. That's what they're going to do. They're going to act active so they don't seem to be delay of game, even if there is such a thing for lacrosse.
2:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM, brought to you by CashValleyDaily.com and Great Basin Graphics, custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. The Les Olson Company, also a proud sponsor of Region 11 Athletics. You can get your free network assessment at lesolson.com. Two very different conversations going on in front of us, Preston. What are the Riverhawks talking about as they look at a unfavorable scoreboard here late in the game?
Riverhawks are definitely just, as a coach, if I were to be there, I'm like, you got to get that stick. You got to hit, you got to poke, you got to make sure that those pokes are accurate, and you got to make sure that those checks are going to make the ball fall out. They need possession. 2 minutes and 55 seconds, that's, in lacrosse is a long time. A lot could happen in that. Not 100% sure if we're going to come back from that, but you can get some more goals in there to make it an interesting game.
And at the end of the day, too, it is only 175 seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
So, it is a lot of time. It's not a lot of time. A lot can happen, but there's not a lot of time to make it happen.
Especially now, you're tired. This is when you got to dig deep. Ridgeline definitely needs to dig deep. If they want this, they could take it. They're really going to have to dig deep for this one right now.
It's crunch time, brought to you by Castelite. Brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel. Anything you need, think Castelite, CASTALITE.com. Ballard crashing into the zone, passes off to his left. Johnson retreats a bit, now outside the perimeter on the far side of the field. Out left of the rectangle, finds Ballard again. Ballard circles back up top. Excuse me, that's Hellstern. Hellstern drops it for Cole Jackson. Jackson's just going to run down the boundary and back behind the net. 2.5 now to play.
Yeah, this is when I believe that a shot clock definitely needs to come in play.
Jackson gets tripped up there. The flag is going to come in. It was a low stick from Ridgeline, and Skyviews now has a free shot, free possession. 2:15 to play as the clock's going to stop, and they're going to assess the trip.
That's not good.
Not ideal at all for Ridgeline. Guilty party is Carter Smith, the long stick defenseman. It looked like his cradle just kind of got stuck in the turf.
It's very easy. With a 6-foot stick, when you're running, I've jabbed myself in the stomach before.
Turned into a pole vaulter on accident.
Definitely. Trying to pick up a ball. Every defenseman has done it. So whoever tells you no, they're lying.
2:15 to play now. Bobcats got to feel confident still with the offensive possession. They've killed off a minute and a half, a little over now on this possession alone.
Yeah.
And they haven't even, no, they had that one shot to end that pre-penalty sequence. 2:10 now as we're back in play. Stockton Checketts takes the pass behind the net, circles to the near post. Pass in front for Ballard is knocked away. If Easton Ballard gets to 7, I'm going to lose my mind. Passing around the back now, Checketts again. Up top, in and out of the stick, and a whistle there, a turnover on the Bobcats.
Not sure, Stockton. Really don't know.
Right back in is Austin Sorensen for the Riverhawks. Loses the ball as he takes a poke. Gets it back, though. Passes to his right. Back behind the net for Juber. Juber looking for that pass over the crossbar. Has to run around to the near side. Sorensen unwinds and pulls it wide left of goal. Arrington had that post covered entirely, had half his body on it.
Yeah.
Now Ridgeline again trying to wrap around quickly was Luke Chadwick. Took a bump on the release. He goes spilling down to the turf on the far side. 1:20 remaining. Pass in the middle. Great connection. Reeve Quiggle almost had his fourth, but another great save for Arrington. It caught him right in the forearm, though. I think that might have broke his forearm.
No, that did not feel good. I've gotten hit in the forearm before, too. He's just going to have
He got drilled.
monster.
He's going to have to catch his breath. He's got a defenseman back there just to watch the play and keep an eye on him. Skyview scores, though, in the meantime. Easton Ballard has 7.
Wow.
He has half of Skyview's goals, Preston.
Skyview,
Oh, my goodness. 60 seconds remaining. Easton Ballard puts the candles on the cake.
Yeah. I guarantee he got hit right in the forearm, right where you draw blood from. I've gotten hit there before too, and man, you get a welt that will be gone for a couple of weeks.
Arrington is staying in the game, tough as nails out there, as he is still kind of hunched over here and there in some pain.
Hey, he wants to
I think
finish
it caught
this
him in the
out.
right arm, right in the forearm. There's no protection there.
Lacrosse has the least amount of protection in any sport that's contact, besides rugby, of course. But, I mean, they're not getting hit in sticks with rugby.
Ballard has a performance for a career there, but Sorensen scores. It's 14-9. Ridgeline gets one back, cuts the lead to 5, but, man, too little too late.
Too little too late. Too little too late.
It took him about 17 minutes to get from goal number 8 to goal number 9, and unfortunately just not enough time to mount that comeback. Sorensen gets on the score sheet for the Ridgeline Riverhawks. Lots of effort from number 29, the senior midfielder for Ridgeline. Can't fault the fight that he put into the game today, and it's nice to see his name go on the score sheet today. Just not enough time to finish the job.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what that call was right there as well, Stockton, but
Whistle on Skyview as they're going to turn the ball over to Ridgeline. 30 seconds to play. Peterson into the zone. Sam Peterson finds a huge window, shoots, and Arrington makes the save. Logan Arrington. Man, I tell you what, if Easton Ballard wasn't playing tonight, he'd be an easy player of the game pick. But
easily.
You get a teammate that scores 7 goals in one game, especially in a semifinal. Hard to take the spotlight there. 10 seconds now. Pass into the middle. Shove from behind to keep that ball away from Rannoch North. The clock's going to wind down now. Ballard picks off the pass, gets into the zone, and the clock runs out. Do not shoot after the... Yeah, just bounce that one in front of the goal. Ballard finishes the job for Skyview. They're heading to the state championship. 5 p.m. Friday at Zions Bank Stadium in Harriman, the home of Real Monarchs and the Real Salt Lake Training Facility. They'll take on the number 1 seed Judge Memorial Catholic High Bulldogs. Both teams now with 16 wins on the season. Both teams went undefeated in region play, and both teams will have a shot at a state title in just under 48 hours, Preston.
Yeah, no, Ridgeline cannot walk away with their heads low. Even though they did lose, that is a definite moment, not fun, but they put up a heck of a fight. I mean, a heck
Especially
of a
the
fight.
third quarter.
Yeah.
That was such a great game that we watched. And then Skyview kind of ran away with it in the last 5 minutes of the third, beginning of this quarter.
Yeah.
Once they got to that 5-goal lead, that was when it got a little too big. But, again, man, such a great game for Ridgeline. Lots to think about here on 107.7. We'll take our final break of the evening. We'll be right back for our post-game show here on Cache Valley Daily, where we'll hand out our awards, our superlatives, and we will send you off until the state championship. Stick with us.
Logan. 4th North Logan and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on Cache Valley Daily.
This has been a presentation of Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM and CashValleyDaily.com. This broadcast of Region 11 Sports has been brought to you by Cache Valley Daily and the Cache Valley Media Group, covering the Skyview Bobcats, Green Canyon Wolves, Logan Grizzlies, Bear River Bears, Ridgeline Riverhawks, and Mountain Crest Mustangs. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.